Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, May 13, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts. We're going to take a look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. They're up just 1/4 of a point. Not a very big move here. They were higher. Right now they're trading at 18.93 1/4 per contract. You can see the nice little dip right here. Why is the market dipping? Well, some news came out about April retail sales. But take a look right here at the dollar yen. That's all you need to follow. Look at the dollar yen. Starts to move down, 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 down. What happens to the S&P 500 E-mini futures that were trading up about 3.5 points? They start to move down, down, down. So again, market following the dollar yen. It could care less about anything else. Yeah, some retail sales numbers may trigger it. Some news may trigger it. But the bottom line is the market follows the dollar yen. That's what moves markets. Plain and simple. That's what you want to watch for. That's what it's all about. So again, you could watch everything else. You could follow all of this other stuff. But the bottom line is when the dollar yen moves lower, whatever may be the cause, whether it's retail sales numbers, whether it's the job report, whatever it is, dollar yen moves lower, the market moves lower. Dollar yen moves higher, the market moves higher. You saw a big rally yesterday. Why? Because dollar yen was higher. All you have to do is take a look yesterday at the dollar yen. If I just go back and I show you a chart, you had a huge move yesterday. So dollar yen soared and roared to the upside, and that's all that has to happen. Now, dollar yen, right now at the moment, is coming down. So are the futures. So again, keep that on the radar. Now, there's a lot happening in the markets today. As always, we're still in the heart of earnings season. Although a lot of the big names are past us, there's still a lot of news out here with different stocks, and there are a lot of stocks rallying. First one we're going to take a look at today is Elizabeth Arden, RDEN, this cosmetic maker. Again, stock was at $35.63 yesterday, now trading at $28.50. We will have some levels for this equity in the chat room posted up right around 9 o'clock. So again, come on over to the intraday stock chat. We'll have some levels for RDEN, Elizabeth Arden, at 9 a.m. But nonetheless, this is a big, big decline. Anytime you see a stock drop upwards of $7, that's a big, big move. So again, Elizabeth Arden, disappointing on all ends. There's even a note out there that they're looking to sell the company. So I think Goldman Sachs has been in charge of that. Find a buyer for Elizabeth Arden. But right now the stock is getting hammered to the downside. Let's take a look at RAX Systems. Okay, so RAX Hosting, excuse me. This is a cloud-based hosting company. Stock was trading at $27.53, now trading at $30.61. I will have some gap resistance levels for RAX. So come on over to the chat room. That will be posted at 9 a.m. RAX with a nice little bounce here. Stock's trading up about $3 at the moment. That's a good move considering the stock has been absolutely beaten down. But I will give you guys a downside level if the stock does fall. So again, I'm not sure that this is going to happen. But if it does trade a little bit lower, I will have another level for you. So we're going to have gap resistance levels in the chat room. But if the stock does decline, and this is a big if, I'm not sure it will. If by some chance it does sell off, watch the 23.35 level. So I'll give that level to you guys right here, right now. 23.35. That will be a very, very good support level. Otherwise, we will be playing a gap resistance level in the intraday stock chat. Next stock we're going to take a look at is DirecTV. Looks like AT&T is looking to buy DirecTV. They put a bid out there. Stock is trading decently higher, closed at $87.19. It's trading around $90 at the moment. It was much, much higher. Again, I don't think the stock has a lot more upside left in the tank. My maximum upside is around the $92 level, so be a little bit careful here. This premium is already built in. So this buyout bid by AT&T is already built into the stock. So again, if you own the stock, you start to trail the stop loss. If you do not own the stock, you do not buy it up here. Okay, that's the way it works. This is going to be a takeover. Whether or not they accept it or reject it remains to be seen. So we don't know, but what you do with this kind of stock is you just trail your stop loss. You do not buy it up here. Okay, most of the premium is already built into the stock price already, so be aware of that. Let's take a look at Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, now known as Keurig Green Mountain. Coca-Cola did make another buy into this company, so they bought more shares or whatever they did. I'm not really sure of the news. You can check it out yourself. Nonetheless, stock is trading right now at $116.17. Good pop there for Green Mountain. I'm just looking here for resistance levels, and I don't really see anything until double top. So, again, that's much, much higher. If you own it, you just try your stop. You can't buy it up here. It's already overbought. Normally, I'd say there's good resistance around this area, and there may be, but depending on the news and the reaction and when the market opens, it may trade a little bit higher. So be a little bit careful with Green Mountain, but it is a good move today. Let's take a look at MCK, which is McKesson. This is, I believe, the drug maker. Right now, the stock is trading at $180 a share. It closed at $174.23. I would not be a buyer up here. Doesn't mean it can't go higher, but it's already overbought, already extended. I don't have a good resistance level, but do not chase this one higher. Let's take a look at OKS. This is Onionk. It looks like they offered more shares. I think they're doing an $11 million share offering. Let me see where this is trading at $52.71. It closed at $54.86. I think I could get some gap levels for this one. So again, come over to the chat room at 9 o'clock. We'll put some. I have some pretty decent gap levels for this one. There will be a little bit of minor support around 51.62 right off the bat from what I'm seeing. But I'll have some pretty decent gap levels for us in the chat room right around 9 o'clock. You might also want to watch the $50.15 level on this one. But I'll have other gap levels for this one in the chat room. Let's take a look at RDY, which is Dr. Reddy Labs. What you're going to see here is stock is trading at $44.13. Closed at $46.08. The level I would look for this one would be around $41.75, $41.50. There'll be a little bit of support. And a level I really like a lot, my best bet for today would be around $38.73. Those are your scalp play levels for today. Remember, all the levels given today are scalp levels. They are just for 10 to 30 minutes. What a scalp trade is just a quick day trade lasting about 10 to 30 minutes. So, again, all levels given today in today's video are scalp levels only. Let's take a look at the gold market today. Gold is up $2.20. With the dollar-yen declining, we're seeing a little bit of an uptick in gold. I'm more neutral on gold at the moment, but nonetheless, it is a good little morning pop. Yesterday, gold popped as well and then gave it most of it back, so or at least a fair amount of it, I should say, not all of it. But nonetheless, got to be a little bit careful with gold here. It's kind of in a choppy range, and you don't want to get overexcited whenever you see something like that. But nonetheless, the gold futures are trading at $1297.70, up about $2 on the session. Let's take a look at light sweet crude. Light sweet crude is trading higher by 67 cents. 101.26 a barrel. That's pretty high gasoline, pretty high oil prices. Let's take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for trading light sweet crude. This is a good ETF. You can see this trading up at 36.85. So this is holding up pretty well right now. I got to stay neutral on this one, especially with all the problems in the Ukraine and Russia, especially with the problems in the Middle East. Again, oil, you want to be neutral at the moment. The USO will have support at 35.67 if it did decline. It will have resistance at 37.75 if it does rise up there. So that's what you're going to watch for today. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're seeing, and we'll see how it all plays out. There are some other stocks out here, but they're not really big market movers, so you have to be a little bit careful. Again, read the news if you want. Again, we really just care about the chart price. We really just care about the levels, and that's ultimately what makes us money each and every day. With that being said, everybody, I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading day. Futures are trading higher by 1 point, but don't forget to keep an eye on the dollar-yen chart. It really will tell you everything you need to know. With that said, everyone, we'll see you on the charts. Have a great session.